Hey everyone, welcome to today's LinkedIn Live. I'm Maureen Ryan Blake, and today we are taking a dive into some quick visibility hacks to help fine tune your LinkedIn in 2025. Okay, so if you're an influencer or professional looking to boost your profile views and keep your account secure, you're in the right place. In the next 15 minutes, we're going to keep it short to the point because that's what we do on our LinkedIn Lives. We will do the key differences between public and private. And that's a really good place to start, right? The best settings for influencers. And this is something I discovered on Sunday. And what details, and this is for the other part of the audience, what personal details should you leave out to maintain security? And I'm also going to do a live demo. So let me set the stage here for you. Is that there were settings in here that I was doing analytics on Sunday, right? And I'm like, you know what? We're doing, we checked all the boxes. We're doing our shorts 5 days a week. We got our content out. It's all aligned, starting to get the lives out. And I'm like, we're doing the work. And I'm like, it's still feeling hard, like resistance, right? Because things are hard and we show up. But like, it feels like it should move more. And then sure enough, I said, let me go look at my numbers, right? Always what's in the way, how to close the gap. And then how do we, figure out what's the next thing to do? How do we figure things out as we're playing the game? So this is what I was doing on Sunday. And lo and behold, I was locked into a previous mindset, right? Because I've been on LinkedIn a really long time. I don't need any comments on that. And, so I have settings from when I was a professional when I didn't want to be found, and only if I wanted to speak to you did I want to speak to you, right? And especially, as you're being recruited or whatever else. And I think that this is going to really land because that was the mindset. And yet I still had, my LinkedIn profile was all optimized, up to date, this and that, and all, but I didn't realize I was missing something really crucial. So this is why I'm bringing this to you today. And so let's get into it. So this way we know, but lo and behold, I didn't have the open sign on, and I want to be here to support you. Let's get your open sign on and let's get those followers coming. So this way more people can get eyes on your content, your business, and what you're up to. So that's what we're doing here today. So let's first get to, let me bring up LinkedIn. And here we go with add that. Oh, I love when stuff works. Okay, so here we are. Everybody, if you want to follow along, this is going to be great. If not, then just hang back and we're going to go through this. And then, but I do want you to take a look at this because I was holding myself back and we're all here to play the game. So in your LinkedIn profile, and what's really funny too is that there's layers to LinkedIn that, and there's another one with third party. I'm going to save to the end that there's stuff in here, even if you thought you knew everything that was going on. So it's good to take a look. So in your profile, you're going to go up here, right, and edit your profile in the public profile and URL. Okay, where are we here? Right. So let's get into that. And we are going to then, and that will open up stuff works. This tab, right? So, and I'm going to go on to the page now. So here we are in LinkedIn. And so for my influencers, right? So everyone, we're here. What I had done this weekend was that, and then I had this off. Right? I had your public profile of visibility, and basically only my connections could see my stuff. And I think about that. So like for YouTube, for every one person, 700 people see your video, and then it starts to become exponential. I do not know what the LinkedIn formula is, but either way, I was only getting into my very small network. And now when you are expanding, when you are going to reach other people, you need to get in front. So I opened this up, right? And then, and so for who is this for, right? So this is when you're in here, I had, that's what I had. I had only I had my profile open, but what I had here was that I only had first degree, right? So because I had said, good, only people who know me do I want to, hang out with you, especially professionally and all, because this is all serious and this was about business. And there's the mindset. This was the place where business is done, and we don't have time. There's other platforms for that. But the change in LinkedIn now is that there's room. There's room, and they're pushing the algorithm, which means that this is a new place for opportunity. That's one. Two, again, as the model has changed, SEO model has changed to SGO, right? Search generative optimization. You need to, as a company, you need to figure out other ways to be found. Your social media will be another outlet that you can get picked up on when you're losing views on your website because of SEO shifting to SGO. So just put a little pin in that and just here, and then let's have a conversation. But this should be part of your 2025 corporate strategy, as well as for my influencers and anyone else that life is showing up and that there's change in it and you're not sure how to navigate this change. How about you go be out there, but be out there smart? And so that's why I'm really bringing this as well. So I had only my first degree, right? And so now I'm realizing, like, I love my people, but there's not enough. We get to play with more people now. And so I'm like, oh, okay, fine. Right. So I put it to public. So that's the first there, right? And let me see. For influencers, I recommend keeping your profile public as possible. And I'm going to do a little bit of tweaking on that because I still don't I'm still not having everything out there, so you can maximize your exposure. So what you're going to do is make sure your setting is on public. This is for my influencers, right? Again, this allows non-connections to view your contents, follow you, and share your posts. And we're going to go in deeper on Friday. I'm going to have a live for longer content. That's what we do on Fridays twice a month. Follow us. Follow us. So this way you can keep up to date. We will be doing LinkedIn Lives every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Or 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Central. And but 2 p.m. ET every Wednesday. So this way we're going to be doing new tips and keeping you current, keeping you agile, but also keeping you informed. So that's what we're going to do. So follow, and yeah, so this way you can get the notifications. The newsletter's coming too. And yeah, we'll be doing this every Wednesday. So feature content. So for us, the influencers, I realized there's more to this than I'm going to do in this 15 minutes. So we're doing it on Friday, and I'm going to do a full of the how to build it up for the influencer, how to select best content for your content set, the featured section, and also to see if there's anything that's been unlocked with the updates with creator mode. So we're going to do that there. But for everybody else, this is where we should be. Now we're going to go over, right? So there is, for everyone else, the difference between public and private is that private, if you want to only have your first degrees, right? Then that's that, and then your network up to 3 degrees away. So that's still contained. And then there's all LinkedIn members, and you can decide between the two. So and we can do a second on this too, but I am thinking for those of you that say, hey, I use LinkedIn to keep updated, and uh my email box is always full with people always asking something. That's just not the way. Give, and develop a sales of generosity, and then build the relationship to then make uh, connections on LinkedIn, and business and sales. By the way, that's one of my pet peeves. It's the moment I connect with someone, it's peppered with a solicitation. It's just let it simmer a while. Let it simmer. But so for those that you agree with me on that, I was always on this first degree. And but now, as our situations are changing, as we things that we took as a guarantee in our work, and what we're doing, and wanting to be more promoting who you are, I would suggest to take a look in here, and really be comfortable between the spectrum of only your first degree, your network, and all LinkedIn members. But for companies, I think that minimally, right? No one's doing business in here. I'd be all LinkedIn members, but then for the influencers, it's the rest of us. And if you do want to do public, there's still some things that I would turn off, which is I'm going to do now. So that's public and private. Okay. Next, here we go. Right. So we did this already, right? So again, we went to we're in here, you went to profile, and again, we click through. Okay, so this is what I want to go to here. So I was selective on here. What I clicked off, right? So obviously you want to have a really good photo. Okay, good. We have 7 minutes left. You want to have a really good background photo, right? So this way, and you also want it to have, what is mine up here? So mine is good picture. But you notice how I didn't double dip my picture and my logo. That's a little tip there, right? Name is prominent, right? As well as also my call to actions in there. So this way you have about you. This will be shown your public view, right? So let me help you tell your story to the world, right? That's what I do. I'm all about supporting the podcast and speaker community. That is who and what and where I stand for. So that says it. So that's a little tip there, is that you can use this as your branding, not only your branding, but you're also using it as starting to get your message out there before they even all in one place. So the banner is actually really important. Make sure that your banner, you know what the size is, and there. Again, that's in what we do for our clients for branding, and making sure all of your real estate, which is all your banners are for. So obviously the background photo is really important. Your headline, again, it's telling you we'll have a whole strategy. This is what I'm going to bring forward as a LinkedIn strategy multi-part series, and we're going to do this each week, I think, as we go forward. Let me know if you want to have a full series, and then I will put that in place. Say basic, so this way we can do the whole basics of the profile. But for here, we are just staying in where you need to be now regarding being visible. So I headline is that's what you're seeing, what you do, how you do it, and what you're bringing forward with the results, right? Your website, obviously, summary, articles, activities, current experience. Yes, here details I took off, past experience. I took that off. My education is enough to know of that past experience. Details I took off, and recommendations I kept on. this is what so far I stayed with. I'm still, there's a lot going on in LinkedIn. And so I'll keep you posted on this. So these are where I'm at here. And so recap. Today, we cover the essential tweaks to boost your LinkedIn visibility while keeping your personal information safe. These are my recommendations here. I'm going to do a longer on Friday about the influencers, so the link will be there. Check out for Friday. We are doing that 7 Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. And we're going to open up all the influencers settings, doing your feature post and what that looks like, and having some fun as well. So if you like this type of content, follow me, and we'll be bringing this to you weekly. So we did cover the difference between public and private, right? Know where your intention of how you want to connect on LinkedIn. That's basically what that is. And if you are planning to not be public, look to see how many people you want in your network. And I would suggest at the times that we are, more is better than less. If you found these tips helpful, please hit the follow button below and share this with anyone. Oh, I would love that. I would love that. Give me a thumbs up there, like it. And we are growing on LinkedIn, and your support by following us and liking this will bring us into the algorithm so I can keep bringing you more content like this. Okay, for everyone, this is Maureen Ryan Blake, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.